I must admit that the original Trials HD game passed me by, however I do remember a simple Flash game on the PC which did a similar thing. It's a simple concept: race your dirt bike from one end of the track to the other and try to cope with the crazy physics involved as your biker tips forwards and backwards and your suspension bends under the impact of a forceful landing. Red Lynx's game has actually set the record for the fastest downloaded Xbox Live Arcade title ever, and it's easy to see why. It's incredibly addictive. Every landing and takeoff is affected by the smallest amount of tilt or acceleration, and if you muck up you can instantly reset back to the start of the race or the last checkpoint. Race alone and you may want to restart at the checkpoint. However, if you're online you can see the data of all your friends, and as they zoom off into the distance when you crash, you'll feel compelled to hit the back button to start things afresh. The game's got a great sense of humour too. You can hit the Y button to bail, where your rider ragdolls into the air, and when you finish a race you die in one of many amusing ways. It's a joy just to get to the end to see what will happen next. As well as straight races, there are also licenses to earn as you navigate around complicated scenery, and extra challenges using the physics engine, where you end up on skis, flying through the air with planks on your arms, or tilting a ball around a level Marble Madness style. You can even have a go at making your own tracks and download ones other people have made, making the fun truly endless. Multiplayer is either local or online, where up to 4 players can compete at once. It's great fun if you get a group together in the same place, but the checkpoint system can be slightly unfair, as opponents who have crashed sometimes get restarted at an advantageous position where they can race to the finish before you. I'll also confess that I'm not actually very good at Trials Evolution. Sure, practice makes perfect, but most of my friends seem to be ahead of me in most races, even though I've unlocked a faster bike, and later on the levels can get frustratingly difficult. Still, there's plenty more to do if you can't actually complete the later levels, and it's still a great buy. Did I also mention that the backgrounds are sometimes beautiful to look at as well? Trials Evolution gets 9 out of 10.
You've been watching a review from Gamesweasel. If you want to get the show each week, which includes video game reviews, news, previews, competitions and special features, then head over to Gamesweasel.com for our video podcast, Gamesweasel TV.
Gamesweasel.com